Well, hello, you trader nerds. Welcome in. I am Sweet Bobby, your lovable, cuttable host. I hope everybody is doing well and having a great day after our great day yesterday. Wow. We were killing it, weren't we? Just a beautiful day with our little friend TQQQ that was rising up so much, but TQQQ is down 1.28% today. We figured that we'd have a little bit of pullback after yesterday's surge, and the AD is down, and then it popped up, and then it's down again. So we are in the opening 15-minute range, and the E-mini is only down 0.27%. And I think it may be this way until rate cut day next Wednesday. Right? I just don't think we're going to get a lot of movement. But generally, when you think you don't get movement, it's when you get movement. So we shall see. But it is a Thursday and just doesn't look like the market's wanting to do really anything. Now, I see that there's like a 97, 98% probability of a 25 basis point rate cut next week, which makes absolutely zero sense to me because inflation is continuing to go up slightly. I just don't understand why they are cutting rates. It makes no sense unless they are fearful about something that they see coming up, maybe in the labor market or in some metric that they're watching, and they're worried about it, and that's why they're cutting rates. But I just don't think that inflation is still under control. It's almost as if yesterday I told Beth to get me some little boy weenies. Now, I know you're sitting there thinking, Bobby, what in the name of God is little boy weenies? Well, if you're in the section with the Vienna sausages and all that, you'll see this weenies with a can of weenies with a picture of a little boy on it. And I've been eating these things since I was a little bitty thing. And for the life of me, ever since I was a little boy, probably 5 years old, I called them little boy weenies, and we would eat them for breakfast. The name of the weenies are Prairie Belt. Now, don't tell me the list of ingredients in them. I know it's probably got lips and anuses and all kind of stuff in it, but it is delicious. And I heat those up and I eat it with ketchup and cheese. So that's what I do. I said, get me some little boy weenies. And Beth goes, oh, as much spending as I'm doing at the grocery store for one stinking meal for this entire family, we could eat out at Wendy's. And I thought, oh, who wants to eat out at Wendy's? Yuck. I mean, we've got a Wendy's in our town and it is just nasty. And she was like, I could have spent this as much money as I spent on one meal. And so instead of us buying a week's worth of groceries, we're kind of like hoofing it, you know. And it was like, what does one person want? And what does another person want? I'll get this. And it turned out being fairly expensive for one meal. So I'm telling you, the inflation that they keep up with does not include fuel, energy, and it does not include food. Well, that's the things that inflation should include because fuel is still high. It's food is just extraordinarily high. I ate and by the way, the pimento cheese sandwich at Chick-fil-A is gone. I asked for one today and I said, you're kidding me. And so I got like chicken strips, and it was like $10, $11 or so. And I go, 10 or $11 for a little bitty thing of nuggets and the waffle fries and a drink, not even a large. And here it is, 10, $11. That's incredible. I remember back in the day when I used to pay $11 for a barbecue plate when I worked in Birmingham. And I thought, my God, that's expensive. That was the most expensive meal. But God, that thing would probably be $20 now, getting a little barbecue plate. But things are high, y'all. So, and I told my wife the other day, I said, quit spending all this money for Christmas. Oh, my Lord. It's just like incredible. I see these Amazon boxes coming in and I'm like, man, we need a warehouse just to receive this stuff. So incredible how much prices are really up. And I'm sure a lot of you are experiencing that as well. But nonetheless, The market is just kind of hanging out in that opening 15-minute range. Look at this. This is kind of strange. The hourly mid-band is going down on the E-minis, and the hourly mid-band is going up on the TQQQ. Interesting. VIX is 13.68. AD is negative 11. Now, here's what you need to notice. Have you noticed the last few days that the AD has been negative? I don't remember within the last 3 or 4 days the AD being positive. That's interesting to me. We had big moves up yesterday, but the AD, which means we're having more declining companies on the S&P 500 than we do advancing companies. So is that something to be concerned about? I'm not sure. Not sure at all. Let's look at the Big Green Monster. Big Green Monster on NQ. We are oversold for the fair value market above. That looks bullish to me, but at the same time, we always are, cognitive of the point of control in these gaps here. But these gaps will go away as time increases because this is a 10-minute volume or a 10-day volume chart. So this may go away, but this is a little bit bullish, I would say. Let's go to the E-minis and look at the E-minis. And price here, look at there. It went to the 50% line and boom, fell right off. Isn't that great? So it may try an attempt at that again. This kind of looks bullish to me as well. Both of these look bullish. Let's look at the linear regression chart. Linear regression, we are still in a consolidation phase before we make our decision on whether we go up or whether we go down. Oh, I didn't say everybody. We're trader nerds, and real traders never trade alone. They trade with their fellow friends like DB and Drew and Dwayne and Edwin and Hal and Skip and Matt Jolly Wally, Roll Tide and Mo and Murph and Stacy. So good to see all y'all. So interestingly enough, we see that a pause in the action before we probably resume movement to the upside. That's what I'm really kind of looking at. Now, let's see how our little portfolio is doing with our positions today. Now, I don't want to show the Walmart position. Hold on a second. I got to get in the right account. Let's do this one. We're down $231. There we go. Get rid of the Walmart. And we've got E-minis, we've got Bill, and we got TQQQ. Let's see our TQQQ positions. We've got 276 shares. Look at there. Our profit on those are $4,607. Now, remember when we had that call and we had that 5% up move yesterday and we thought, man, why did we sell a call? It's only down $42. Look at that. We made $32 on it today. That's why it's sometimes good to have these things. It kind of balances out your account. And we've still got that little put that we sold 43 days out, and it's up 12%. We're trying to hold each of these to about 50% profit before we reevaluate and do something else. So everything looks really good. TQQQ is at 88. Our strike to the upside is 94. If we were to take assignment at 74, that would be a good buy, wouldn't it? Be a really good buy. All right, so let's look at our little, see if we've got a hedge in place still. Cap requirement, auto refresh. We want to look at the ES, skip the bill, and look at TQQQ. Go to risk analysis, and we're going to change this up to 40. You say, why 40? Well, on August the 5th, this thing went up 40, and we're going to change this, or that went up 40 points. We're going to change that to points. Boy, that doesn't look good, does it? Where's my hedge? 40 points and 20% down. And this, we want to move to 60%. So we're getting close, friends. We're getting close to where we don't have a hedge anymore. So there's nothing necessarily that I have to do here today. We do have this little 3 shorts, and we got a heck of a lot of longs. So everything looks really good today. Nothing necessarily to do. Let's see if we've got a GTC order on that little 3 that we've got there. So let's see, we've got 3, and I don't think that we do we? 92%. What could we close that for? Let's see, close, position, close 3 of them at 30 cents. So we want to do this at 20%, right? So why don't I go ahead and put a GTC order in? 20%, we'll close those if I don't have an order already in on this. We'll soon find out when it shows me here. So let's see. So we're almost close to 20%. Let's see. Here we go. Beautiful. Got a GTC on there. And so that should probably fill the next couple of days. And that will give us another lasting. Let's see what we got here. 8 days on that. So we need it to fill within 8 days. We got 19 days on that, 19 days on that, 19 days on that, 36 days on that. And that one that we just did is 36 days. So really, I think we've got a great looking portfolio. I love our plan. Now, remember, our plan allows us to do TQQQ. Our plan does allow us to do 111s and 112s in MES or ES. And I will probably do that on a really kind of good down day. I'm not in any hurry to put on a 111 or 112, but it's only going to juice our returns. And that's what we're going to try to do. All right, guys, great session today. I love you all. Appreciate you. Hope you're having a wonderful Christmas season. And I will see all of y'all tomorrow.